Hi guys, how are you? It's been a while since I've done a live video, so I thought I would pop on. I'll give a couple minutes for people to find it. I got my coffee. I'll tell you about that in a second. It is a beautiful day out. The sun is shining. We had it felt like a week of clouds and dreary rain, and so when the sun popped out we were like, what, the sun is back. And many of you know we have a pool in our backyard, and the pool turned green. I know, kind of like, where were we, the green in that picture right there. It's been so bad. We went away last weekend for like 2 nights, and we've had lots of rain. So now I'm in the process of de-greening our pool. Zachary's trying to come in. So now that the weather's nice, the kids are like, get it back to normal because we want to swim. So pray our pool clears up before I lose my mind. Like I showed you, I have my coffee this morning. It's actually I had a free drink. I got an iced cold brew from Starbucks. This morning, Zachary and Daniel and I had to run some errands. Travis and Kaylee are off other places today. Travis is working. Kaylee's at a friend's house. So the little boys, it would be, wouldn't it? The little boys came with me, and we did errands, and we did lab work for Zachary. And you guys, he did so good. We did lab work just last week, and often we do it weekly, it seems like. And so we sit in my lap, and they hold him down on this, they put his arm on the table thing. And usually I just sit him in my lap, and he knows because he does this all the time. So I usually sit him in my lap, and he arches his back and starts screaming. And today he didn't do that. He sat there still and just watched them while they put the band around his arm. And I'm like, what is happening? And he did not scream until they poked him. And I would too, right? Actually, when I get stressed and nervous and it hurts, I just start talking like 90 miles an hour. But he cried, and that's fine. But he did so good. And then when it was done, I mean, he cried for a little bit, but by the time we were to the car, he was like, whatever. So, poor kid. I feel bad that is something in life he has to get used to. So, but on the way home, I treated myself to coffee. I had a free drink. And you guys, I said this on my Instagram stories the other day, but I've been taking, in addition to Shakeology, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, I've been taking some other supplements just because I want to be the healthiest I can be for my need to take care of my family, right? And take care of the body God gave me. So I've been taking some supplements in addition to Shakeology that I'm going to talk about in a minute, but I don't crawl to the coffee pot anymore. It's so weird. It can be the middle of the afternoon or middle of the morning, usually late morning when I'm ready to make lunch. I'm like, oh, I haven't had coffee yet. And I love coffee, but it's I don't need it. And it's so weird. Peter started taking the supplements too, and he's been saying the same thing. He's not desperate for coffee, and it's very strange. So if you are curious about what I'm taking and when I take it, I'd be happy to share what I do, but I'm not here to talk about that right now. But we can talk about that later if you are addicted to coffee like I was. So I have 2 goals that I want to chat with you about today. First off, I want to kind of explain Shakeology because I've gotten a lot of questions about what is it, why do you drink it, why is it, or how much does it cost, why is it a little more pricey, and secondly, life with Zachary is about to get interesting, and so I thought I need to write a blog post, but I thought it might be easy to just do a video and explain what's about to happen and when. So first off, this is our favorite meal of the day. Meat Shakeology. Peter and I have been taking this for about 3 years. I started taking this when I was 45 pounds heavier, and we drink this every day. You guys, if I were to one day decide, and that could happen, it could happen, I might be I'm just not wanting to be a Beachbody coach, or I'm not making the money I wish I would. I mean, that could happen. I could be like, I'm not going to be a Beachbody coach. Even if I decided one day I'm not going to coach anymore, this would be non-negotiable. We are 150% sold on this product right here. Beachbody workouts and Shakeology are stuff that like we just cannot go without. I would make a way if I had to quit being a coach to still be able to afford this. This right here, I don't know if you can see because the video is backwards. This is Cafe Latte Shakeology, and it is like going to Starbucks and getting a mocha. It's so good. We get other flavors, but this is my current favorite. So what is Shakeology? Just because I get a lot of questions. It's going to be in the picture out of the way. Shakeology is basically super, super dense nutrition. There are nutrients in there that I could just not get into my body in a day. And I could not afford to get in my body in a day. It is like having over 9 servings of vegetables. There are over 70 superfoods that will help you with your immune system. Like Peter and I do not get near as sick as the kids do. In fact, I probably need to start having them take it as well. We just find we don't get as sick as we used to. And it has helped me with, I use it as a meal replacement because I am working to lose weight. So it does support some weight loss. I'm not saying the shake magically makes me lose weight because we need to do other things. But I will say that has assisted with that. It helps with your digestion. It's just superfoods. So it's basically, I could get into the details of the clinical studies and this and that, and I'm not here to do that, but just tell you that's why I love it. And I get asked a lot, how much does it cost? And I'll just be upright and say it's about $4.20 a day for a serving. That is, if we compare, less than going to Starbucks and getting a I can't even think, like a grande mocha. It's cheaper than that. It is, if you were to go to like a restaurant and want to get a healthy meal, you're going to spend over about $10. So it's less than that as well. So that's what I love, that Shakeology. And I wanted to tell you about a special right now. If you've heard me talk about, the other thing that I'm like 150% sold on is Beachbody On Demand, which is basically like Netflix for fitness. It's basically On Demand is a platform where you can have access to absolutely all the Beachbody programs, 21 Day Fix, Body Beast, P90, P90X, P90X3, Slim in 6, which was my first program that I dropped 2 pant sizes on in 6 weeks. So they're all in this online platform. We were Saturday, who goes to Costco on Saturday? We're crazy, but we did. But we were behind a lady who spent $400 for a 2-year membership to Lifetime. Was it Lifetime Fitness? Some fitness place. $400! First off, who has $400 to just drop like that? Not me. But that's for 2 years at a workout place. For you, it wasn't even like a family membership. So On Demand is $100 for a full year. And you get all those workout programs. And you can do it in the comfort of your own home. When you get tired of 21 Day Fix, you don't have to buy a new program. So that's what On Demand is. So the special I wanted to tell you about, because I think I'd be dumb if I didn't tell you, is that you can try Shakeology for half off. So you like get this bag for half off the normal price when you buy the year of On Demand. It's kind of crazy. So honestly, sometimes I thought, I don't know if I can be Beachbody coach because I'm not making much money because it's such a crazy deal. But that's what that is. So if you are interested in finding out how you can get the year of all access to all the workouts, and then in addition try this for half off, let's say comment below like interested, or just drop me a private message too, and I can help you about that. And then what you get in addition is I can do some one-on-one coaching and just help you kind of figure out a nutrition plan. We actually have a group that's forming that's going to start for 3 weeks in August to just kind of hold each other accountable. I'm going to do it with a couple other coaches, and we're going to kind of train you how to eat right and all that stuff. So that's that. But I didn't want to just talk about Beachbody. I wanted to talk about Zachary and kind of give you guys an update because you've probably seen little posts here and there. We have some major things coming up. Last week we had his final big test at the hospital to kind of prepare for surgery. It was the coolest thing. We were at this gate lab and they literally analyzed everything about his body and how he walks and the way his bones are and where they move and turn. And tomorrow, all the techs from that appointment are meeting with his surgeon, and they're going to discuss Zachary and give him their findings. And the surgeon's going to get all this data, and then that's going to help him prepare for what's next. And what's next is surgery 3 weeks from today. He will be having a double hip surgery where they will be kind of cutting the bone. This is like his hip and the bone, and here's the hip socket. And right now his is kind of like this. So they're going to be like cutting it and turning it, rotating it, putting in plates and pins, screws, something, I don't know. They may build up this right here, which is the socket. And he's going to be in the hospital for about a week, literally bedridden for 6 weeks. So we have been told he qualifies for a nurse, and we're looking into that because during those 6 weeks, school starts. And I got to get my other kids to school, but I'm going to have a bedridden child and like wounds to take care of, just a lot of stuff. So we may, one thing we're praying about is that if God wants us to have a nurse, that the right one will come and we'll be able to interview one that we're like, yes, that one is the one, a good fit for our family. If not, I'll do it on my own and ask for help, but we'll see. So anyway, that's what's coming up 3 weeks from today. Part of me wants to get it out of the way and say, let's just get it over with. And part of me is like, oh, I'm dreading it. So we have 3 weeks to make plans and all of that. We will be, that's kind of one of my main reasons I'm so passionate about health and fitness is I got to take care of my kids, and I need to be the healthiest that I can be for them, because Zachary needs me, and he needs me 24/7 practically. So I may talk about it a lot, but that's why. I have that group that I mentioned is starting August 1st, and it definitely falls over surgery, but I got to stay healthy for my family, so that's kind of non-negotiable. We have a sweet family in our church that has blessed us with a hotel near the hospital, so while one of us can be with Zachary, the other one can go and get some rest. I'm so grateful. But that's probably when I'll do my workout, is in the hotel room, and make my shake in the hotel room before I go back to the hospital, and we'll trade off. Because it's pretty non-negotiable. I need to be there for my family, and taking care of myself and the body God gave me is what I need to do to be there for them. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. So I've rambled, but I love you guys. You were kind of like my adult outlet, because otherwise I'm telling people to clean their rooms, and Zachy's begging for soup. So I love getting on and chatting with you guys. So if you guys have any questions about Shakeology, about this group that's forming, if you want to get that discount I mentioned, if you have any questions about surgery, just pop them in below. I'm always blown away when I get on Facebook. Just this morning I got a message from someone who says they pray for Zachary every day, and that just blows my mind, and I appreciate it so much. So I hope you guys have a great day. I got to get off here, and I need to go clean my messy house from the weekend. So have a great day, and we'll chat with you next time. Bye.